සැත්කම් සඳහා ස්ථාවර අවමගාස්තු දැන් නවලෝකෙන් අමතන්න 0.771
1,896 COVID-19 infections were confirmed across 23 districts in the country yesterday. From that, the lion's share came from the Western Province. A total of 1,116 cases were confirmed across the 3 districts of the province. The highest daily caseload came from the Colombo district, with 411 COVID-19 infections confirmed. The 2 other districts in the province, Kalutara and Gampha, reported 358 and 347 infections, respectively. Elsewhere, 188 cases were confirmed in Galle and 172 cases were recorded across Ratnapura. The districts of Kurunagal recorded 75 COVID-19 cases and Kandy confirmed 70, while Nuwara reported 45. The Matale, Polonnaruwa and Anuradhapura districts confirmed 32, 31 and 26 cases each. A further 135 cases of COVID-19 were reported across 12 other districts. Yesterday's caseload also included 6 imported cases. As for today, 2,659 fresh infections have been confirmed so far in the island. Meanwhile, the Kitulgala District Hospital in the Kegal district has been reserved as a specialized hospital for the treatment of COVID-19 infected persons. It has a capacity to treat up to 100 patients. What's more, the army is currently in the process of expanding that facility to accommodate 50 additional COVID patients. Chief of the National Operations Centre for the Prevention of COVID-19 Outbreak, Army Commander General Chavindra Silva, meanwhile gave an update on the overall COVID treatment facility expansions happening in the island.
පටන් ගත්ත අවුරුද්දට ඉස්සෙල්ලා 5800 වගේ සංඛ්‍යාවක් තිබ්බේ වෙනවා. ඒකට අපේ ඇඳන් 10000 අපි දැන් හදලා ඉවරයි. අපි මේ වෙනකොටත් ඒක යොමු කරලා තිබෙනවා. හෙට අනිද්දා දින දෙක ඇතුළත තවත් 2700ක වැඩි කිරීමක් කරනවා. අදට අපේ අතේ තියෙනවා ඉතුරු වෙලා තව 4500කට ඇඳන් දෙන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රමාණයක් ආසාදිතයන්ට ප්‍රතිකාර කරන හැකියාවක් අපේ අතේ තියෙනවා. ඒත් එක්කම රජයෙන් තව ඇඳන් 10000ක් වැඩි දියුණු කරන්න බැසිල් රාජපක්ෂ මහත්මයා කටයුතු කරලා තිබෙනවා. මේ සතියේ අන්තයට ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා ලංකාවේ යුද හමුදාවෙන් හදපු විශාලතම ප්‍රතිකාර මධ්‍යස්ථානය. බ්‍රහස්පතින්දා සිකුරාදා මේක විරුද්ධ කරගෙන කරයන්.
In other developments, President of the PHI's union Upul Rohana calls on the members of the public to refrain from threatening and verbally harassing PHIs over possible mishaps on their part. He explained that even the PHIs are under immense pressure and that they are after all working for the people. On the vaccination front, the country's inoculation program using China's Sinopharm vaccine was worked off today in areas where high COVID-19 case numbers have been reported. The jab was administered to 700 persons within the Colombo municipality today in the area of Kirlapona. The Sinopharm vaccine was on Sri Lankans for the first time yesterday, with 400 persons being inoculated throughout the day. Meanwhile, the Russian-manufactured Sputnik 5 jab was given to persons within the age bracket of 30 to 60 in the area of Vallampitiya today. The Russian vaccine was made part of the island's vaccine rollout on Thursday, and so far, 2,996 persons have been given the first dose of the Sputnik 5. As for the Sinopharm vaccine, 2,435 doses have been administered on Sri Lankans so far.
We have information that the vaccine is useful for people above 18 years of age. The information we have for people over 60 is still very scarce. There is no reason to think that the vaccine would behave differently in this older age group. And in fact, in many countries in the world where the vaccine is already being used, this group has already been vaccinated.
The island started its national immunization program with the Oxford AstraZeneca jab, and 925,242 persons have been given the first dose of the jab to date. Meanwhile, 194,905 persons have been given both doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine. As the global demand for vaccines rise, vaccine manufacturers are looking to open more plants to cater to the demand. Yesterday, the Chinese embassy in Sri Lanka tweeted that it is working closely with Sri Lankan authorities to encourage biotech companies from China and Sri Lanka to collaborate on vaccine filling lines in the island. Pakistan have already announced that it will locally produce a different Chinese COVID vaccine, while the United Arab Emirates said back in March that a new factory in Abu Dhabi will start manufacturing a COVID vaccine from Sinopharm later this year under a joint venture.
We've been in discussion with Sinopharm and all the major manufacturers about their potential production capacities. What we're interested in particular with Sinopharm is what they may be able to do beyond China to help with the global response. And there's been a lot of work by the company over the last months to help serve China's population, which of course is huge and will make a substantial demand on that.
In other developments, Sri Lanka confirmed its highest daily number of COVID-19 related deaths yesterday with 22. 16 of the victims were aged between 60 and 70 years, while 4 others aged above 80. The other 2 fatalities involved persons who were 57 and 58 years of age. 13 of yesterday's confirmed deaths had occurred as a direct result of COVID pneumonia. The remaining 9 victims had, however, also suffered from underlying health conditions. In the meantime, with 1,365 persons recovering from COVID-19 today, the overall number of recoveries in Sri Lanka rose to 104,463. That puts the island's active number of novel coronavirus cases at 20,644.
දසනකාන්තී චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයිෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වලකයි.